tell us a little bit about your previous work?
3D modeling wise, I played a lot of like Skyrim, so when I got my first PC I modded the out of it, but I never really dove into making mods until my friends and I started playing D&D. We would get these custom models through Hero Forge, which you have to pay for the models, you can import. I actually reverse engineered the files in Unity and took them into Blender and animated them and then re-imported them into Tabletop, and that was kind of my first dive into both Blender and just modding in general. But I've always kind of wanted to mod Zelda to a certain degree. I had Skylar Babcock was a huge inspiration to me with all this Twilight Princess stuff. So I've been following him for forever. So getting to work with him was crazy. But that's kind of how I got into it.
I remember your first mod was Melee Link, Melee Overhaul,
Yep.
right?
Yep. If I recall correctly, for Legendary Link, that was based on, at least the body was based on like the Hyrule Warriors Link I did. And that one was a fully tweaked. The adult Link model for that one was based on Hyrule Warriors Fierce Deity Link, but with a lot of recoloring and adjusting the model and stuff. As far as going back and editing it, I have no idea. I have no idea what I want to work on after I finish the Twilight Princess thing, because it's been so like I think I really started getting into Twilight Princess, like the NPCs and stuff at least, was like back in May. That's why I'm hoping to get it knocked out in the next 2 months or so, because I don't want to be sitting here like I've worked on this for an entire year.
But I think you have made a name for yourself, right? Like even ZFG was playing your game.
Yeah, that was crazy to see. I'm kind of sad I missed the stream for it, but getting to see the VOD after was wild. The wildest one to me, I mean, I love ZFG and that was wild to see, but getting to see Vinesauce play my stuff was crazy. Made him a mod to get him to check out Ship of Harkinian for the first time, and then like last month or something he ran a randomizer, but I didn't have a chance to reach out to him to see if he'd play my stuff. I'm really hoping when the Twilight Princess overhaul finally does come out, fingers crossed that it does soon, for my mental health, that brings a lot of people back to Ship. Because I mean, that's one of the reasons I like modding this game, is that when I do these releases and stuff and they get some attention, it brings people to it. And I feel like the more people that come and play Ship, the more people I hopefully inspire to make more mods. Because Ship is crazy. A native PC port for Ocarina of Time is like, the day we get custom animation support, I'm gonna be
You will be there.
I'm gonna be gone. Nobody will hear from me on Discord for like a couple weeks, and then suddenly there'll just be Twilight Princess animations and Ship of Harkinian. Like,
Have you heard something about?
so I know there was that thing that I think it was Sister Lemon posted like a month or so ago through Patcher64. I think it was. She got custom animations and audio working, but only on the NTSC build of Ship, which is like a non-supported one. I don't know if you remember. I uploaded the Twilight Princess Link voice, like a little snippet of video, because I got it working.
Yeah.
So I think theoretically you could do it right now. It's just that requires you to literally make a ROM hack and then edit the ROM hack with a hex editor to get Ship of Harkinian to recognize it as a vanilla Ocarina of Time ROM. And it's like,
A lot of work.
I don't know, I spent like a week straight working on it. And the custom audio support's like right around the corner, supposedly. As cool as it is, I mean, just waiting for the actual tools to come out, I think is probably a better call.
So you said you have no other projects right now. It's just Twilight Princess straight up.
Every now and then I'll get a hankering to go work on something else, but right now it gets old pretty quick, especially just doing a texture pack.
How many more textures are there in Ocarina?
So if we were just doing the texture packs, I still have to do a lot more pre-renders for like inside houses and stuff. That takes forever and is really finicky. So there's the pre-renders left. There's Ganon's Castle. Let me actually have a list. So as far as what's left, assuming we just do textures and don't go back and do models for everything, which I kind of want to do. My plan, at least to a certain degree, I want to go back at least and do all the exterior areas that I've done and redo the models for them now that we can. So I got to go back and do Gerudo Valley, which I'm working on right now, the desert, Gerudo Fortress.
So basically you will be coming back to remake geometries.
Yeah, because it's 100% worth it. The results are so much better than just replacing the textures. I mean, it makes it feel so much fresher too. So when people play this, I want them to feel like it's a fresh experience.
Definitely, when I was playing in Hyrule Field with your Twilight Princess music, especially that mountain that you used, because I really don't like Twilight Princess Dead Mountain with the rock in the top. That,
Yep.
that really weird stuff.
Yeah, that was I actually made that model from scratch. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's just like a cone, but I was really torn between using the one from Twilight Princess. But yeah, I'm in the same boat. It's just like a big flaming rock on top of a mountain. It's lame, and it doesn't really fit Ocarina of Time's Death Mountain either, really, stylistically. Because one of the hardest things about this is trying to mesh Ocarina of Time with Twilight Princess. They're very similar, but you have to make the Twilight Princess assets fit within Ocarina of Time's story and world. So it's a challenge.
I've seen some complaints. Some people are like, they wanted Ilia to be Malon. Malon.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've been thinking about going back and retweaking that too. There's a handful of NPCs that I missed, specifically the Poe dude, the dude that you bring the great pose to, or the giant pose to. Completely missed his model, and then Capora, I missed his model too. And Lord Phoenix actually made a Capora model that I need to import. So
I'm looking forward to see. Is it realistic?
it fits the Twilight Princess aesthetic very well. It looks really, really good.
I was wondering why it's Colin's mother, right? It's Malon.
So at that point in the NPC project, it was like, okay, I either try to make an entire Malon model from the ground up or find one that kind of fits and then kind of modify it to work. That's kind of what I landed on. I hit up Skylar at one point because he has a Malon model that he made for Twilight Princess. Like all of Skylar's other work, it looks great. And he said he's not ready to release that one quite yet because I imagine he's saving it for his Hero of Time mod. I'll probably go back and tweak that one again at some point because there's a lot of stuff in the NPC pack that I'm not a huge fan of right now. I want to redo Breath of the Wild Link because my Breath of the Wild Link is horrendous. That was when I really didn't know what I was doing. The legs looked...
Maybe I can show your first mod, your first Twilight Princess Link.
If there's anything I want to enforce to people watching, along with aspiring modders, is just do it. It's cliche as hell to say, but I mean, if you keep working at it, you'll get better at it. Please make more mods for ship. I don't want to be the only person who's dropping mods all the time. I want to play mods sometimes too.
You want to be on the other side at least once in a while.
Right. That's part of the reason I want to keep making mods for ship though too. I want to inspire other people to do it.
So, just to wrap it up, I was gonna ask about Midna. I haven't seen her model in the whole game. She could be a Gerudo, maybe. No.
I had actually considered that too, because the Gerudo were rough and I'm not super happy with how they turned out, if I'm being honest. The face texture is completely custom, because I was trying to emulate Twilight Princess as much as possible, and there's no Gerudo in Twilight Princess except for Thelma.
Thelma is a Gerudo.
I always thought so. She's redheaded and her skin's dark.
Yeah, it's the only one, right?
I used the Breath of the Wild Gerudo for the most part, kit bashed with the custom face, and it looks okay, but I do want to go back and redo the Gerudo for sure. But using the Twilight is not a bad idea for that, now that I'm thinking about it. You know, thinking about other models that aren't in there right now, I really wish there was more snow area in Ocarina of Time too, because I wanted to put the Yetis in there really bad. That's why I wanted Yeti to be the person who sold the potions, but it didn't pan out that way. It ended up being Ronaldo, or Renato, whatever his name is, the shaman dude from Kakariko.
I think that will be wrapping everything up. Thank you for taking your time for this interview, Peyton.
Yeah, thanks for talking. I mean, it's been fun. I'd be happy to do more if you want. So I'm happy to put a face and sound behind the work.
Definitely for my public to also get to know you. I'm just gonna stop the recording and thank you, Peyton, for your time.